The Kettlebell Single Arm Row. All we want to do is set up, and I'll just show you here on this angle, just like so. We want to set up here in a nice athletic stance with a wide base. Come straight over here, making sure my back and core stays nice and tight. So I don't want to get rolled over through my back and my lumbar spine, dropping my hips. Athletic stance. And you can put a hand on your knee, a hand across your core, whichever is the one that feels right for you. And then we just pull. Most people are going to be comfortable with their hand on their thigh like so. Pulling straight up. That's the single arm row. Notice with that particular progression, my back stays nice and square, right? I'm pulling all on one side. I want to bring my heel of my hand close to, not my hip. We don't want to come in here, my leg's in the way, but I'm going to come straight in here to just above my iliac crest, right in here, this position, about even with your navel. So again, dropping in, pulling that single arm row, just like a classic exercise that we've done in the gym for years and years and years. Now the next one is a lawnmower pull. Lawnmower pull is a lot more explosive. So same position, we set up. We want to actually get that little bit of a reach. Notice now I've got a little rotation, and we want to like pull. Now, important to note, I'm doing something with my opposite hand, and this is helping to connect my shoulder girdle together. As I'm reaching, this hand is back. As I pull, this arm extends. All right, so I set up here. Now, lawnmower pull comes from back in the day, trying to start those old gas lawnmowers. So again, setting up, a little bit of rotation, still got nice control of my back, good core control, squeeze, bending the bar, driving it this way. The final one is a cool one. Not many people will get to it, but it's pretty neat. For that, we're gonna need another kettlebell. Here we want to set those kettlebells directly underneath our shoulders. We're definitely gonna want a nice wide base for this one. All right, and we can even have a slightly narrower grip if the wide shoulders is too much of a problem for people's stability. So here we are, we're gonna come straight up, find that nice hard plank, squeeze those glutes, loading into one, holding that plank as we do the same row. Changes the game completely. We'll do it all on one side, all on the other. The next progression up from there is being able to do alternating one and then the other, which you could get to if you had somebody who'd earned the right to progress to that. However, first one, standard bent row. Second one, lawnmower pull, got a little bit more rotation, a little bit more speed and power. Last one, renegade row, where we're up on two kettlebells and just pulling the one. What are we expecting to see go wrong with that? Well, here I emphasize the ability to maintain that posture, having that nice deep athletic stance. We don't want straight legs and a sloppy low back, and we're just pulling like this. That's really putting the low back in a poor position and compromising it. So we need to be able to maintain this nice flat back, reaching down. And like I said, this first progression, having this hand on the thigh or across the core, whatever's most comfortable. Most people are going to prefer this, and pulling straight up. As we do the lawnmower pull, making sure that we're getting a little bit of rotation. It's a bit more power. I like to reach with one hand as I'm pulling with the other and pull back. That helps me maintain my posture and integrity as I'm going. And finally, the renegade row, what we're going to see go wrong there, people losing their plank, people getting up into their shoulder, not pulling low enough, pulling up high. We certainly don't want to see that shoulder elevate. Those are all common faults that we would see with any of these row progressions that you can help to avoid with great cueing.